This morning, Mission 11 for the UP Honor Flight is taking off from the Escanaba Airport. It's to give veterans an opportunity to see our nation's capital. This morning, Ansley Watson is at the airport to tell us how they're getting ready. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. It's quite the party in the hangar here already at the Delta County Airport. As you can hear, the band is playing. 73 veterans and their guardians have come into the airport, or the hangar. They are ready to take off at 6:30 this morning, so they're preparing for that. Joining me this morning is a veteran, Howard Keaton. Good morning.
Good morning.
So Howard, when did you serve and where?
I was in 1951 through 1954. And that's just after I got out of high school.
Wow.
And I served 3 years in Europe.
Okay.
And enjoyed it. Got my education out of it. So yes, I enjoyed the service.
Well, thank you so much for serving. And here's your guardian, Hunter. This is interesting because usually guardians and veterans, the guardians are usually a relative or a friend. Hunter and Howard, you guys didn't know each other at all.
No.
How did this come into place?
I had to write an essay for school, and there's an application process. And if you win, you have your donation paid by the Marine Corps Auxiliary. And that's how me and Howard met up.
And why did you want to go on the UP Honor Flight?
My whole family's kind of been involved in the military for quite some time, so I just wanted to give back, and it'll be a great experience for both of us.
Well, thank you so much for going. And listen to this guy. I'm sure he has a lot of wisdom to share.
Sure.
Well, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
Looks like they are ready to go. Thank you so much, Ansley. Of course, you know, the UP Honor Flight isn't possible without all of the help that you've given them in making donations. So thanks for making this dream come true.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And you were saying 73 veterans from World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War now preparing to board a plane for Washington, D.C. Ansley Watson is at the Escanaba Airport this morning as the UP Honor Flight gets ready to go. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. As you can see right behind me, one by one, the veterans are getting on the plane with their guardians to take off to the nation's capital this morning. Joining me is Scott Knopfier, the president for the UP Honor Flight. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for coming down from Marquette to be with us.
Yeah, it's an early start, but it's a great thing to see these guys getting to see the memorials that stand for their sacrifices. You guys were here last night, had a little time at the hotel, eating, got some songs in. What was that like?
It was great. It gave them a little experience as far as what we're going to be seeing today. We kind of went through today's schedule so that they can kind of get a feel for what we're all going to see, because they weren't real sure about that. So they enjoyed that.
There's 73 veterans going, correct?
Correct. 73 veterans.
And what is the itinerary? What can they look forward to for today?
Today we will be seeing, first of all, the World War II Memorial, and then we will be seeing the Lincoln, Korean, and Vietnam memorials, and then over to Arlington Cemetery for the 2 o'clock changing of the guard. And then we're going to drive around the Iwo Jima Memorial and then over to the Air Force Memorial. And I'm real excited because we were able to get clearance into the 9/11 Memorial at the Pentagon.
Oh, that is great.
That's a new one for us, and I'm really excited about that.
Well, I can only imagine they're super pumped to see that too.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. So today is from 6:30 is the departure time.
Correct.
They come back at 8:30.
Correct.
There's a welcome back.
Yes. We're scheduled to land at 8:30 tonight, so we welcome the community to come down to the Delta County Airport and welcome home the veterans and give them the welcome home that they didn't get 60 and 70 years ago. So.
Well, what do you expect? I mean, you just became president. What was the last time, last mission?
November.
So this has been a big tour for you, but what's it been like for you?
It's been wonderful. It's amazing. I'm so fortunate to be in this position to go on this trip with these veterans. It's an amazing experience, and I'm so fortunate and blessed.
What else would you like to say about the UP Honor Flight? If people who don't know what the Honor Flight is, what would you like to say?
We are always looking for World War II and Korean veterans that have not gone with us. And if you know of someone, please go to our website, uphonorflight.org, print off the appropriate application, fill it out, and send that in so we can get them on the flight in May.
All right. Well, Scott, thank you so much for being with us this
you.
morning. I'm sure that you need to get on that plane here soon as well. So thank you.
I got to add myself to the end of the line.
Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley, and we do wish them a very safe flight and can hardly wait to see them when they come back tonight. They're going to have a fantastic trip.
Yeah, fun-filled day.
It is, and like Scott was saying, thanks to everybody who supports the UP Honor Flight to make this possible for these veterans.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For the UP Honor Flight is preparing to take off with 73 veterans on board, heading to Washington, D.C. Ansley Watson is there this morning with more from the runway. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Sam. It looks like just about 10, maybe 15 more veterans are waiting to board the plane with their guardians here. So that should be a really exciting thing. They should be taking off within the next few minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I'd say. But this is a great experience for the veterans to go see some of those memorials that stand for their service. Now, if you don't know much about the UP Honor Flight, it's put on through the Honor Flight Network, which is a nonprofit organization that was created to give back to our nation's heroes. This trip is completely paid for every veteran on the plane. The veterans receive free airfare, food, a t-shirt, and will travel on a tour bus to help them get around as they explore those memorials. So now we will be giving them a warm welcome right back here at the Delta County Airport here around 8:30 when they arrive. The community is encouraged to come back, welcome them home after a long day. I know that the veterans really appreciate it. They've had a very long day, and like I said, they get that warm welcome back. So you come out here at 8:30. Like I said, they should be taking off here within the next several minutes. So when we come back later in the hour, maybe we'll see them take off. We'll see. Stay with us. Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thanks a lot, Ansley. We look forward to that. And in other news this morning, welcome back. The 11th mission of the UP Honor Flight is sending 73 veterans to Washington, D.C. for a day to see memorials which stand for their sacrifices. Ansley Watson joins us again this morning live from Escanaba with more. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Sam. Well, it looks like they're just about all boarded on. They just need to take the little gate away, and then I think they're going to taxi off and have a nice flight to Washington, D.C. Joining me this morning is Kim Wyckoff, and you're the Vice President for the UP Honor Flight. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you for being here this early in the morning.
Yeah, so this is the 11th mission, correct?
Mission. Yeah.
Wow, what's it been like since the beginning to now?
Well, we started right after our last mission to prepare for this one, and the applications just continue to come in. We have 8 World War II veterans on this flight, and then we have 2 Vietnam, and the rest of them are Korean War veterans.
Wow, and so you're always asking for donations, you're always asking for help. What sorts of things do you guys do throughout the year before the next mission to get it up and going?
We have so many fundraisers. We have people who are willing to do golf outings for us and fundraising, bike nights. There's just continuous fundraising going on, and then it's getting the applications in, doing all the paperwork, just processing everything, and it takes a long time to charter the plane and get everything out in Washington, D.C. ready with the busing and everything else out there. So,
yeah, what are some of those challenges that you face? This is such a huge task to take on.
The organization before us that was doing this, they really had everything pretty much streamlined, so we are just continuing with that, and we're just tweaking some little things, that's all. But we just have our contact people, and we call them and say, we need you to do your job again, and everybody is so willing. It's amazing the people in this community and throughout the whole UP that are so willing to help us out in all this big endeavor. So
now we're taking off from the airport in Escanaba, but I mean, these veterans are from the entire UP, correct?
Yes, correct. Across the whole UP, yes.
Have you had a chance to sit down with any of the veterans last night and just talk to them about what they're experiencing, what they're feeling?
I didn't get a lot of chance to talk with them. I will have a chance on Thursday morning after they've slept after today, and I will be able to sit with them and see what this experience was like for them being on the flight today. So,
well, those take off here soon, but they're coming back around 8:30.
Correct.
You encourage the community to come out here.
Absolutely. Come out here. We have a welcome home. The hangar opens at 7 o'clock. We will have some food, refreshments, merchandise. We will have a band playing. We will just make it a fun, festive thing. Make sure that everybody can come out and welcome home our veterans. And it's an amazing thing for them to get off that plane and see the swarm of people out here for them. Absolutely. It's a welcome home that they deserved so many years ago that they're finally getting.
Absolutely. And then after this, Mission 12, getting ready for that one.
Yes, exactly. We start right off the bat, yes.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back. More of your TV6 Morning News after the break.